Yo, how you doing?
Good. No caution tape today. Anyone could be
Oh,
here.
anyone could
Anyone could come.
caution. Do you know what's good with Grace? Is Grace coming?
I have no idea. Could be cool if she came.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Could be fun.
I'd be down. Or Jack, either one of them. Okay. How you doing?
I'm good.
Other than having to get gas this morning.
Yeah. I was like, perfect. I'll be there right on time. And I was like, oh, I am on.
Well, you're more on time than whoever else.
True.
But might have been a miscommunication. We'll see.
August. Let's get August on the mic.
Where is he?
Over by the bathrooms and the food and stuff.
Yeah, he's got to go. Well, we could do you and me, or we could just not turn on the commentary until someone picks up, or you could do it yourself.
I definitely don't want to do it myself, but if you feel like doing it, we could do it, or we could see what special guests.
Because they're about to start in like 3 minutes, so.
This is going to be a really good game.
I know, I'm really stoked.
Excited.
So last year they had 2 games, these 2 teams, and they were both really heated. And I forgot, Whitman like won one of them maybe?
This would be good information to have.
No, Whitman won both. Yeah, this is good information to have. And Whitman won the tournament last year, so.
We got observers and everything.
Yeah.
But not a mirror though. So.
Yeah, no mirror.
So what are we Good morning, stream. Welcome to D3 Grand Prix Day 2. A very exciting game this morning. We're watching Whitman Sweets versus Portland UPRoar. And this is Sierra Gray, and this is
Grace Alston.
Oh yeah.
And
Woo!
that's Whitman Sweets scoring the first goal of the game.
First goal. And we've got observers out on the field today, which is exciting.
Yeah, this is actually the observer training meet for Portland. So, but no new faces today. Just familiar Mike F way in the back. Shout out Mike F. Most reasonable observer in the game.
Really? Is that what they say?
Encyclopedic knowledge of the rules. Although that is the minimum
That is
requirement.
the job, yeah.
That is the job.
That's what I hear.
Really good at his job. Yeah, we've got Whitman Sweets up a car length here on Portland UPRoar, boogity boogity. Sarah, how you feeling this morning? What do you know about these teams?
I'm feeling good. Well, I know a bit about Portland because I'm also from Portland, and we're in Portland.
Wait,
so they've got
no way.
They've got a little home turf advantage. You know, I feel like more about them than I do because I've played with some of them. No?
I have played with one or two folks here. Their past star, JJ Gallion, was on Schwa, and is now my captain actually as of last night, which is crazy because she's shorter than me.
Right, so that's not allowed.
That's just like,
that's not how it works. Not many people are, in fact.
That's not how hegemony works.
I
That's true. I am the tallest 5'5" person I've ever met.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah, but I'm
We
taller
have
than
to stand
you.
up. Do we know this?
UPRoar picking up the disc here on the sideline. Tight defense from the Sweets, keeping them there. You know, it's really impressive that UPRoar can run this efficient, looking at stall four dump set this early in the season, but you know, that's what you have to come to expect from a national champion.
Yeah, I hear they only graduated 2 people last year, so this is pretty much a full national squad.
The only downside is that one of those people was JJ Gallion, who had something like a 48 goal, 20D, 30 assist stat line.
Something like the craziest stat line anyone's ever heard of.
Sweets applying the pressure here.
That person's dripped out, loving the pants. Yes, hit that.
It's true, it's giving Rugrats. Rugrats swag.
In a good way. That was a beautiful put.
That was a beautiful put. Boom, 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 boom. Our cars are tied now. UPRoar to break.
Look at this goals from last year. Look at this goals from last year. This person's also dripped out in the green and the red and the blue.
The Sweets captain or coach?
Yeah.
You're right.
Big shout out to the Sweets coach.
Big shout out to everyone who came with that thing on.
Literally.
Today. If you are outfitted at the D3 Grand Prix, you're fitting into the theme.
Yeah.
And if you're not, are you really racing?
Are you really racing?
Are you in the driver's seat?
Because all those NASCARs got all the little stickers all over them, and like all their cute stuff going on.
Are you branded? Let me see your brands.
Let me see your brands. If not, who are you?
If you don't have at least one gas station, one fast food chain, and one designer
brand, yes.
Yeah, get out of here. Okay, Sierra, what was your pick? What's your pick? Ideal Frisbee brands to have on.
Like brands of Frisbee clothes.
Yeah. Show people that you're fitted up. What brands are you wearing? Displaying.
Shout out Friction Gloves.
Friction Gloves.
Shout out Friction Gloves. Go buy some Friction Gloves at the tent. I like spin jerseys.
Spin jerseys.
That's my favorite.
Spin shorts, Friction Gloves, Patagucci.
Ooh, Patagucci of course. I don't own any Patagucci.
Sweets running a 3-handler back set here. You know, I don't remember them running horizontal in college. I like that they've spread out their arsenal here of strategy.
I don't know if I ever played against them in college, but I did play against Portland.
Yeah, Dartmouth went to a single tournament in the Northwest my freshman year because we weren't good enough to go any other years.
Which tournament?
And that was the Northwest Challenge.
Okay.
And Sweets attended. I believe they were a D1 team at the time. I don't know if they're playing D3 now or they're just infiltrating the D3 Grand Prix here.
They have switched to a D3 program.
They have switched to a D3 program.
Since
I'm getting word in my ear.
Oh!
Nice little D from number 10.
Car number 10 on UPRoar, giving the Whitman Sweets a do not finish there, throwing the flag out. Says you may not cross this line.
Flag on the field.
Flag on the field. This game, there's no flag on the field. There's a checkered flag on the field.
Yeah, there is. There's a checkered flag right at the end zone.
Incredible effort there from car number 3. Car's not really known for their ability to come off the ground, but UPRoar defies every day.
Monster truck sometimes.
Monster trucks, yeah, that's true.
Car number 3 is a monster truck. Let's just stand.
I was listening to Dragula actually on the way here.
Obviously.
So, which one of you guys is Rob Zombie's Dragula? UPRoar opting for the classic person defense here. You gotta love the basics, okay? A good command of the basics will get you far. Just like it got Whitman into the end zone there. That's what it is, man. It's just catching and throwing. Sierra, tell me about, tell me literally anything you know.
Tell me literally anything.
Tell me about something
I know.
Yeah.
Do you know that squirrels can survive their terminal velocity?
Excuse me?
Meaning that no matter like what height they fall from, they can't die from hitting the ground.
That's crazy. Is it because they're so light?
I don't know. Science probably is what it's because of.
There's a couple scientists on the field. I know UPRoar definitely has a bunch of engineering students.
There's also scientists in the booth. Scientists, can you tell me that I'm right about that?
Confirmed.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of a scientist.
What kind of scientist are you?
I'm a satellite technology scientist.
Okay, that's
That's
more real
super cooler than whatever I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, but like I don't do
Speaking of JJ.
experiments. Oh my God.
OMG.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have JJ Gallion
JJ's
up here
in the booth. Exclusive interview with JJ.
JJ, you want to feed us any facts about UPRoar and players to watch?
Well, everyone in purple's a dog. So.
Well, that's fat. We did cover that.
Arr, arr,
already.
arr.
Yeah.
That's actually not the sound that a car makes, but we'll make an exception for JJ Gallion.
That a car makes.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
We're at D3 Grand Prix.
We're at the D3 Grand Prix.
There's a bunch of cars out here on the track.
We've got a race.
Lock in, please.
Actually, what lap is this? The third lap or fourth lap?
Fourth lap.
This is our fourth lap at the race. JJ, who are the players to watch on the field?
Ooh, that was a beautiful find.
Well, everyone in
from number
purple,
12.
obviously, but Hayden Ashley's just gonna throw dimes all day.
Is that 12?
And what car number is Hayden Ashley?
12.
Number 12.
That's that person that just hit that beautiful break through the cut.
It's true, JJ really instilled the value of sharp throws and high effort plays in UPRoar. Let's see what athleticism they can show to get this block back. Well, Whitman thinks about it.
That's Morgan.
Little D from Morgan.
Car number 4, Morgan, showing Whitman Sweets who's boss. Number 40 looking to rattle the cage.
JJ, who's number 40?
Annalise Court.
Okay.
Annalise
You
Court.
can tell them that I think they're dripped out. I like their pants. I like their cleats.
She is dripped out. And also she's a dog.
And also she's a dog.
She broke her finger at national.
What breed?
And played on it.
What breed of dog is she? Is she Arco brand or Ferrari brand?
Ferrari.
Ferrari. If any keen-eyed viewers can spot a Lamborghini on the field, they'd be right. Number 25 for Whitman Sweets,
And another
making the grab.
quickly moving it down the field.
Whitman opting for the 30-yard lob to get the ball down the field.
Can they stay chilly in the end zone? Looking to their handler.
35 looking for her pit crew here. Maybe a little bit crossed up, but it's no problem. Opting for the inside break, but the window is just actually too wide this time as it sails past the waiting Whitman car. Everyone say goodbye, JJ Gallion.
Go UPRoar.
We don't, we're not affiliated with any one given team, but it seems that the sideline, if they were to root for a team, it might be UPRoar.
JJ, the old player of UPRoar, is waiting
JJ.
for UPRoar.
And
This
by
just in.
by the sideline, I mean Uproar.
We gotta get his sweets in the booth next.
Whitman opting for the classic Pacific Northwest zone. That is a zone that blows a gale in your face.
What's the classic Pacific Northwest zone?
I want to say it's a 4-cup wall like they're throwing. Something I've encountered many a time and don't appreciate
Is the 4-cup wall? Cause me too.
is the 4th-cup wall. Because I don't want to break it. I don't want to like create dramatic irony or something. That was a high level joke.
Ooh.
That was a
That was a high level.
that might have been too high level for this morning.
It was too high level for me. I didn't.
Oh, sorry. That's the
My
kind of
bad.
commentary you're gonna get from a satellite analyst. I guess that really is what I am.
Nice.
Number 12. Car number 12.
Hayden Ashley.
Hayden Ashley has that dog in her.
That's what they say.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
That's
Boogity,
what
boogity,
Ultra World
boogity.
says too. I read some stuff about Portland and they said Hayden Ashley. Look at her go. That's what it said.
That's what it
Word
said.
for word.
So Whitman won the tournament last year, and they beat Portland in the final.
Last year, these two teams played each other once or twice, but in the finals, Whitman did beat Portland
8-6.
8-6. This is expected to be a very hard-fought game.
I mean, it already feels pretty
It
hard
is.
fought. There's been several turnovers on either side.
Really
Each
hard
car
defense.
spinning out on the brakes just a little bit, but no one has gone off the rails. This is going to be a hard-fought game between two skilled and talented teams that have a storied history of playing Ultimate Frisbee in the Pacific Northwest.
I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to have this beautiful view from the booth.
It is a beautiful view.
Where's Data Zip with the rosters when we need them?
They're on it too.
Whitman centers the disc to car number 24. Over to 63, and they're taking off here in the race, folks. All cylinders are firing on the Whitman offense engine, and it's an easy
Wow,
upline score.
beautiful.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Whitman's going racing.
Don't mind the scoreboard. That's seeming more like what the score is. 3-2. Sweet.
All right, Sierra, as we finish the first block, going into lap 6 of this game, what do you want to see from our racers?
Ooh. I want to see them. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pro spiking the disc, Grace, and I want to see more celebrations.
We want to see more Sallies, okay? We want to see a full team orchestration. I want to see.
Yes, true.
I want to see artistic swimming in the end zone, or whatever a car would be doing. Do a donut.
Do a donut.
Spin
if you're not doing
out.
it- if you're not spinning out in the end zone.
Yeah, we.
Break dancing.
Are you really at the D3 Grand Prix?
For real.
I got a fun fact.
Okay, this just in, new fun fact from the Whitman Suites. Our rookie class is the largest in years with 12 new players. If only I could get 12 new players on my college team any given year, that would be great.
I think my
That's
freshman
amazing.
year we got 5 new players, and I was one of them.
Yeah.
And then the next year after that, we got a bunch of people who had never played Frisbee before.
All of our rookies, we get like 3 rookies and all of them have never played any sport. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hayden,
But they learn quick. Oh, great undercut from number 7 on Portland.
Hayden Ashley coming back to
Ooh.
quarterback the UPRoar offense here. Whitman, car number 39, almost getting a full hand on that disc, but UPRoar learning to put just enough spin on it that you can defy any block.
Whitman's playing some great handler defense right now.
Car number 7 showing incredible patience, finding car number 37 for
Beautiful.
UPRoar.
And we are tied again.
Vroom, vroom. Portland UPRoar. Is this the beginning of their run back to the national championship title?
People are kind of counting them out in the chat. Not this chat, but in the Ultimate World chat.
You know, it's just a little too early in the racing season to really, tell.
They only graduated 2 players, though, which is surprising that people wouldn't think that they'd be making it that far in nationals this year.
And they retained their entire coaching staff, which I have to say is top of the line.
I do love the coaches.
Dan Young, Winter League star, Bex, matriarch of the Portland Ultimate Frisbee scene, and Kelsey, ever-loving Kelsey, beautiful, sweet Kelsey, so good with the kids. So good with the coaching.
Good with the kids.
So
I
good
would
with the
trust
kids.
Kelsey with my kids.
Yeah, I would.
I would trust Kelsey with my life. Oh, I see data dip.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe it, we are receiving a roster from the most handsome Fisher cowboy that the Pacific Northwest has to offer.
Are into fish cowboys? I got somebody's number to send you.
Thank you, Sweet Dipper, for helping the D3
so
Grand Prix
annoying.
happen and helping these commentators accurately represent our amazing racers here on the field.
Oh, wow. Dipper's handwriting is way better than
Wow,
Leo's.
this is gorgeous.
If Leo's who wrote it yesterday, Dipper's handwriting is better.
All right, if you're a parent, acquaintance, adoring fan, co-worker even of any of the racers on the
Cousin.
field, prepare to hear your favorite player's name as we now have a robust roster,
Some might even say the whole thing.
as long as we can see their numbers.
Oh, yes. Great cutting.
Car racer, Ingrid Morin.
Wow, a little snag at the end of the end zone for Sweets. We're really just trading points here.
You know,
So good
in a
stuff.
race, it's not about who's the fastest.
Isn't it?
It's about who finishes first.
Yes.
You know?
And those are not always the same thing.
Those are not always the same thing. It's a question of who has the most patient offense, who has the most deadly racing. Who is not the most fast and furious, but who you can,
is
who you can be the most fast and furious for.
4.
There you go.
Yes. Okay, chat wants to shout out the Lightning Goats. And I don't know who that is, but they sound awesome. Gabby and Hayden matching up on each other. Shout out Lightning Goats. And that's on that.
And that's on that. Thank you, Virginia Barber. Yeah, feel free to tell us who your kids are so we can make sure that we say nice things about them.
Everybody tell us a fun fact about your kid, and we will read it on the air.
Or if you have any hot takes about NASCAR or
Anything,
Formula
pretty much.
One or the Indy 500. Wow, Whitman really putting on the downshift here, running down the pole, putting intense defense.
Whitman is not wearing their own numbers.
Whitman's not wearing their numbers.
Necessarily.
Huh.
They did say that they have 12 rookies.
They do have
And
12
so
rookies.
there's probably a lot of jersey sharing
Yes,
going
that's
on.
true.
So take what we say about the numbers of the Whitman Swedes with a grain of salt.
Very loosely.
Portland swinging around this zone almost like they've done it before.
Car 37, Audrey Steinman. You know, I feel very relaxed in the presence of Steinman and Ashley.
Yeah.
Experienced throwers that you really want to have here in the back for UPRoar. Wow. Honestly enticing, endearing, delicious inside breaks from Hayden and Ashley. They're going to be fired up.
They
I
have
would
a
try.
very clean way of getting through this zone, which is very nice to see.
I bet she's really good
jinxed
at
them.
chopping vegetables.
Who?
Hayden and Ashley. Or
Why
them.
why do you say that?
Because they're so sharp.
Okay, facts. Facts.
Okay, you ate.
Okay, you ate those vegetables that she chopped.
Whitman now in possession of the disc, or should I say behind the driver's seat. in the driver's seat. I guess not behind the windshield.
Can she get there? Oh, not quite.
Sweets to get the disc going off the sideline here. Sorry, UPRoar to get the disc going off the sideline here. And it's no problem to already get 30 yards across the field. Not giving the Whitman.
Ooh, Whitman Sweets the run through D from number 39, possibly.
Possibly racer Sarah White. I believe that's her second D of this game. She's she's shortlisted for our Blockalads Award.
When do we give that out?
At the end of the Grand Prix, after we do the cup.
Right.
After we finish engraving the winner of the round robin's name, we'll hand out all of our Blockalads.
Yes.
They're playing for the Steely. It's the first trophy.
The
first trophy of the world, or
Of D3
the first ever trophy invented is here today in the booth, and it will be given out. Is there 2 trophies?
There's one trophy that will be hoisted by both winners of the tournament.
Interesting.
Whitman with the disc here. UPRoar testing their mettle, seeing if they can get off the sideline.
Woo!
Oh, and a close call there.
Sneaky
Women's
little
knocking on the
snag.
door. And that's an easy goal for the Sweets. Thank you, Mike F., for
Thank you,
calling
observers.
it very clearly so we can see it all the way from here.
Yesterday I watched a game where a girl caught it in the end zone, she thought, and then spiked it, and then the observer said, "So sorry girl, that was not in," and it's a turnover.
Oh, you hate to see it. That's the racing equivalent of totally spinning out, crashing into the wall, and do not finishing.
And do not finishing.
Do not finishing.
Absolutely do not.
Do not. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200.
No.
Lap 9 here with the Whitman Sweets up 5 on UPRoar with 3. That's 2 car lengths, if you can do the math,
I think this is the first up by 2 we've seen
in this
all
game. This is where the gap can start if you're not careful. UPRoar
Doing
calling
a
it
little timeout moment.
little pit crew moment here, checking their brakes, checking their oil.
And for that, we've got some shout outs in the chat. Let's shout out Sarah, because Millie says that you're an amazing rookie, and I bet that's true. Which one is Sarah? Sarah
White?
We're thinking Sarah White, perhaps. Also, Gabby Campbell is several people's goats, they say. And also shout out Joey.
She's not a
Your mom
goat.
loves you.
She's a racer.
Race cars sponsored by goats.
I am going to get refreshed on my racetrack terminology here
hell
during
yeah.
this timeout. Make sure that I'm using the most up-to-date lingo, so no one is confused when I'm talking about the brake zone or burnout.
The brake zone.
Or the contact.
That's what Portland was doing.
Yeah, that's true. Haha. Whitman with the classic racing brake zone. UPRoar's really gonna have to put the gas on in this lap if they want to close this widening gap between them and Whitman Sweets. Let's take a look. Sierra, with your elven eyes, can you tell me some numbers here over on this Whitman
What kind of numbers
lineup?
are you? Oh, out on the field.
Out on the field.
Yeah. I don't have good eyesight. 5, number 5. More to come. Just you wait. 10.
No, 55.
How would I know?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
Racer number 10, UPRoar.
10.
And an easy floaty flick for Hayden Ashley.
Oh my god.
finds herself as Bob Dylan knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door here with the inside break for Portland UPRoar. Buggity, 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 let's go racing.
Meanwhile, I'm choking.
You're choking?
I was.
Choking on what?
I've been, just the okay, Grace. That was crazy. I'm told this stream is non-rated, so you can say whatever the F you want.
Really? I can say whatever I want?
Yeah.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
You can't say that in the rated G stream. If you can hear that, that's who the line is. Is this Dipper writing a G, like a box?
I don't know. We have some issues with how Dipper has written this lettering here for Whitman's roster. Yeah, look, this one, UPRoar roster is just so much cleaner. I guess this is an entirely different person.
Maybe.
Whitman here to receive on the far sideline.
UPRoar looking to get another. Ooh, nice snag. UPRoar looking to get another D and a break to tie it up again.
UPRoar calmly picking up the disc after a Whitman miscue. We've got our steezed out racer number 40, Annalise Korch. She's got those pink pants on. It's hard to miss her. But a miscue here from UPRoar, setting the four-person break zone.
The classic zone.
The classic Pacific Northwest break
see
zone.
If Whitman knows how to get through their own zone. Ooh. That middle is looking to get that D, but not quite.
You have to think at, Whitman practice, you've got a certain set of dedicated players who are going to run their very own zone against their offense. This is kind of zone.
Ashley coming in to get that D and a huck straight to number 7, Mary Ann Maxwell for the score. And the spike. Thank you, Mary Ann.
Mary Ann, a fan favorite of ours. Love to see her here down on the racetrack today. She's a racer who's gonna cook ya. A favorite receiver of past teammate Juliana Gallion. Always looking for her in the end zone.
And we are tied up again at 5. Are we still with 13 today? Shout out Joey Beal.
From Mom.
There's several shout outs, Joey Beal. Word on the street, Joey, you're a bulldog.
UPRoar's not
That's number 23 on Whitman. So keep your eyes out.
Ostensibly number 23 on Whitman. It's early season. It's a tough call to have every team have their jerseys, their final jerseys they're gonna have for the season on. We're just out here making sure that all players get recognized for their athletic plays, for the spirit that they bring to the sport right now. We love to see it.
Oh! Nice attempt at a save there from our friend in the yellow. Ooh.
Car spinning out here
to get that D back.
Whitman Sweets, they're going to have to right their course as UPRoar looks to get it off the sideline. And Whitman gets it back. Number 25 showing us how it's done. Whitman slowing down here, collecting themselves. Went on a bit of a run and they find an easy hole in UPRoar zone. You know, maybe UPRoar zone is a little too wide right now. Maybe there's a little too much space in between their players.
There are a few gaps that Whitman is taking advantage of.
Indeed, as number 25 for the Sweets gets them out of a tight spot there in the sideline.
This is a zone they know well, so they are making fast timing, working through it, and a huck to a fairly open sweet in the end zone, and that is in. Whitman takes the lead.
You can really tell Whitman has a lot of chemistry with each other, willing to skip passes in the zone, throw 40-yard breaks, finding each other and trusting each other to advance up the field. That's racing.
That is racing.
Racing is about your team.
Yes. You can't race without your team.
You can't race without
when
a
you have to go to the place in the middle when they all change like your tires and stuff. That is your team.
You mean
And
like
that's kind
the
of
pit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Some people call it that, yeah.
Some people would call it the pit.
And that's what they're all doing over there in the end zone. That's the pit.
Yeah, Whitman's meeting each other in the pit right now.
Okay, Millie's letting me in on the secret, which is that there's sisters on this team. The Campbell sisters.
The Campbell sisters.
Let's find out who these people are.
You hate to see a Frisbee family coming because not only do they have the basic level of chemistry as teammates, but they've also grown up with each other and have basically memorized each other's patterns. Okay. When I used to go to mixed sisters, when
My bad.
when I used to go to mixed pick it up with my older brother, who now plays for the New York Empire.
Shout out New York Empire.
We were filthy. We could play with each other eyes closed. And
That
I expect to
sounds
see
very
the
fun.
same from the Campbell sisters here. They're the Campbell siblings.
25 and 27, I hear. I'm seeing 27.
I'm seeing a Gabby Campbell for sure, so maybe 25 is the newcomer.
Back to person defense.
Steinman again with the disc for UPRoar. Airing
Wow.
one out, but it's going to be
It's a
too
nice
far.
find, but quite a little too far. I wonder if they switch back to person because they know the other team knows how to work through their zone.
It's true. High levels of confidence here from our throwers, and we love to see it. Take shots early in the season. Try something new. Build confidence in your arsenal. Number 24 and 25 working it for Whitman.
Whitman doing a great job of spreading the field, not cutting each other off on their cuts.
Couple of Whitman players crowding the disc right now, and I don't know if that's
Handlers are a
what they
little
need.
jumbled. Oh, observers stall. There was a stall called on that last throw.
Looks like the players are not going to the observer. Looking to sort it out between themselves. The disc will not come in over stall 8 if there is
A call back, a fast call.
They are consulting Mike F. on the rules here. Mike F. ruling indeed a stall. And possession of the disc. Sorry, no stall. Possession will stay with Whitman. They'll start at stall 8, and they're back off the sideline already.
Took no time at all to get that immediately moving.
Number 24 airs one out.
Beautiful huck from number 24 in the Whitman Suites. Allegedly number 24. And we're inbounds. Observer says it's inbounds. And the Sweets go up by 2 again. 5-7, Whitman Sweets.
And I believe that is
a
halftime,
nice halftime
here on the racetrack.
Do we know who's coming in on serve? Only time will tell.
Only time will
Only
tell.
time will tell.
We'll have to go and check in with our cars here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the first half of the D3 Grand Prix UPRoar versus Whitman game. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome back to D3 Grand Prix. We're still watching Whitman Sweets versus Portland UPRoar. Looks like Portland is on serve right now, which is good because they're currently down by 2. And what?
They're not on serve, but they're receiving.
Does that not mean they're on serve? I don't know what anything means, apparently. What does on serve mean?
Match point, game love.
Hell yeah.
15 all. Oh, and Hayden Ashley with the early block, adding her to our short list of blockades.
She dropped the disc. It was on a block.
It was a block.
Cool.
To me.
She blocked it for herself, unfortunately. The person who asked if that next game is going to be streaming, it is not. The next game is streaming is Puget Sound versus Claremont in the women's division. We're only streaming the games that are on this field, and that is the next game.
UPRoar to pick up here off the sideline. Steinman again with the disc, finding number 5, Emma Giamello.
Sweets are back to zone-y type offense here, or defense, excuse me.
They're throwing a bit of a junk here, checking in with each other, making sure to pass off any incoming players.
Yeah, it's not quite as organized as the zone we saw in the first half, but still effective.
UPRoar having some trouble cutting all the way through the poaches, and that is a run-through block for the Sweets.
Sweets is not afraid to take that D and run with it.
Sweets here on the goal line. Opting for some small ball here. Taking tight angles, and that's a goal for Sweets. Coming up on the 14th lap, our racers have changed their brake pads, put new fluid in their headlights. Sierra, what else do we have to see right now from UPRoar?
You have to change the oil.
You have to change the oil.
I think they haven't changed their oil yet, and they need to.
Yeah, it's been 5,000 miles on the car easily.
At least, and the Sweets are kind of running away with it. So I think Portland needs to spend a little bit of time in the pit, talking about what's next, getting their strategy together.
I think for UPRoar right now, changing their oil looks like confidently cutting through those poaches, disrespecting Sweet's junk zone here, having confidence in themselves and taking those shorter passes when they're available.
We've seen a couple run through Ds from the Sweets as well, so running all the way through, even a swing, is going to be critical here.
Those are those hard lessons you have to learn early on in the season, so by the time you're at Nationals, you're not letting anything come past you. And both of these teams are taking aim at the national title this year. This could be a very exciting regionals final. Shout out Millie for the race driving terminology appreciation. Thank you, I did study.
Yeah, Grace is working really hard on this. Give her her flowers. Okay, now we're doing a 3-person cut from the Sweets. They're trying out all the zone styles, seeing what sticks. Ooh. And they're hungry for it.
Hayden Ashley with the disc again here in the center. They are running a 4-person back zone offense with 2 hubs and 2 wings. Showing a lot of patience here.
Another near hand block from the Sweets. Hayden Ashley having no problem breaking through this zone, jumping in from behind and popping in through this cup.
Steinman over to Korch. Finding Ashley. And Ashley throwing into the willing hands of Whitman.
We're gonna do a quick little give and go, and Huck with a drop near the end zone for the Sweets, so Portland will take it back and have to work back through that zone all the way up the field again.
Number 63, Leah Ullman, really pushing the pace for Whitman here. You gotta love it. You gotta love someone who's taking those chances and working on airing out their throws to space. Whitman putting on an intense zone here in UPRoar's own end zone.
Scary place to be.
Hayden Ashley, calm in the face of the red zone. Finding number 4.
Another block though from Sweets. I cannot see her number right now. Person cutting right now got that block.
Sweets off to the races here.
Beautiful little inside shot from number. There we go. Another Sweets goal. Sweets kind of running away with it.
Whitman, a favorite target in those purple pants down there. Feeling confident right now on the racetrack. Maybe a little steam's gotten let off. Maybe the G-forces came down a little bit, but people are now back in their heads.
Could you explain to me what a G-force is?
A G-force.
Excellent movie.
First of all, it's an excellent movie. I think it's like when you're subject to the acceleration of gravity on Earth, and then you can like be subject to multiple amounts of that.
And could you kind of put that in like Frisbee terms for me?
In Frisbee terms, experiencing G-force would be like watching your teammate look off a wide open female matching player.
In a mixed setting.
Yeah, in a mixed setting, to throw like a 30-yard out of bounds hammer to a male matching teammate. I would be experiencing
wasn't open in the first place.
Yeah. Or maybe getting trucked behind.
At the same
Blown
time
up on
as well.
and under through your back.
Also
That's
by
experiencing
a man.
G-forces.
Chai is telling me that that last play by the Sweets was by Wyatt. So let's go Wyatt.
Wyatt with the purple pants, perhaps.
Number 6.
Wyatt Albright.
Allegedly.
Car number 3 here. Hannah Elawadi finding racer number 10. Isabel Contreras, a player to watch here for UPRoar.
There we go. Portland connects this one in the second half, bringing the score up to 69.
Marianne Maxwell there with a quick grab for UPRoar.
And there's 30 more minutes left in this game.
We are coming into our 16th lap here. The cars are definitely starting to feel a little fatigued from yesterday. Full day of racing, 2 full days of racing. Can take a real toll on your chassis, on your engine, you know, but Whitman's gonna find it in themselves to carry out this game. And UPRoar needs to change their brakes or do something right now to close this gap.
They started to turn on the gas right there in that last point. Maybe they're not ready to give up any more points. They want to get out there and get this break and get them a little bit closer and score.
UPRoar hitting an Irish jig here on the sideline to keep themselves warm.
It is cold out here, folks. Grace, what would you even say the temperature is?
At least 34 degrees.
I just saw it.
Neither of us can.
We have gloves on.
Neither of us
Our
can
phones
open the
don't
weather
work.
out with our layout friction gloves on.
Hang on, the scientist is pulling up the weather for us. We have a weather person in the booth. It is 38 degrees.
UPRoar putting the pressure
and
on Whitman
3
here.
miles per hour wind.
Opting for a lofty blade, and it's not going to work out for the Sweets. as Hayden Ashley goes to pick up. Looking for number 5.
Portland's had some crisp one-handed grabs in this game.
Hannah Elawadi with the disc, finding Hayden Ashley.
in the end zone, and they get 1 point closer. They're not ready to give up yet. 7-9. Sweets are in the lead still.
Closing the gap between our racers to just a mere 2 car lengths. Can UPRoar do it? Whitman walking back here to the far end zone, putting on a really strong line. Hustling, wanting to push the pace here, subject to the Mike F passage of time. A strict 70 seconds between points when Mike F is on the field. No time for putzing around here for the Sweets.
Mike F is the observer, for those of you just joining us.
For the uninitiated, Mike F is also my coach and my God.
I didn't know he was your coach.
He's my
coach for what?
Mike F is the coach for Schwa Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, shout out Schwa Ultimate Frisbee.
Elite club women's team here in Portland, Oregon.
Grace would know, she's on the team.
I am, in fact, on the team, and
Grace,
I gotta say,
I heard you warming up your announcer voice at Schwa Bingo Night fundraiser the other
it's
night.
true. We ran a very successful fundraiser for Schwa. Love to see people come out and support our sport, and specifically me. Love that. They all came for me.
Honestly, I'm so real with you. I came for you.
Thank you. Whitman here, trapped on the sideline by UPRoar's 4-person zone.
And that is just a drop, pressured heavily by Portland.
UPRoar looking to put the brake train on.
Running a little, almost looked like vert for a second, but they might have just been jumbled up. Hayden Ashley looking into the end zone.
Ashley surveying right now. UPRoar making a lot of cuts to the same place and finding a release valve in number 25. Gabrielle Weaver. Hannah Elawadi with the disc again. She looks for her favorite racer, Hayden Ashley.
Not quite in the end zone.
Brushing the doorstep of a really essential break here. And we've got it. Giamello with the score. Whitman now just 1 car length ahead of UPRoar.
Portland can taste it.
They can taste the exhaust right behind Whitman right now. These cars are practically neck and neck. Just 1 more car length to go. Whitman sharing this field here with their men's team, facing off against Colorado College.
Sweets are from out of town, but they've got some sideline presence going on. You've got some cowbells. That's all you really need.
That's all you really need.
all you
You
really
got
need.
cowbells, you got the spirit.
Look how fit it is.
Quick fit check here. We got some stees back here in the booth. Got a new racing term here for you folks. The time between points, also called our Delta time. Entire time it takes a racer to enter the pit lane, make a full pit stop, and exit the pit area to resume racing at optimum pace. Let's hope Whitman's had enough Delta time here to right themselves on course. Punch in another hold. Portland responding well to Whitman's crashes, but Whitman's still able to switch the field relatively easily. Now they're in a bit of a pickle. Opting to go right up the sideline. Airing one out here.
That was a close call, but Whitman did pull it out of the end zone. They easily broke through that Portland Cup just by moving it down the sideline, honestly. But if it works, it works.
Whitman definitely got the tune-up they needed.
Portland needs to dial in.
It's true. Yeah, they need to expect the time in which they expect to run. We really just got a glossary open in front of us here, folks, and we're just picking whatever feels right. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Sweets in those double-digit scores with about 20 minutes left to go on the clock.
It's a bit of relief when you hit those double digits for the first time. You can see the end of the race in sight. Checkered flag waving up there in the air. But it's not over yet. UPRoar is still looking to apply pressure here on Whitman. Former captain of Schwa Ultimate, Brenna Bailey, Sweets alum, encouraging all of us to come out here today and watch not only our local teams, but her alma mater. Love to see it. Love to see alumni still supporting their teams.
One of my favorite things about Frisbee is that you're friends with everybody on every team.
At all
Like,
times.
I don't know anyone on the Sweets, but I know that they're fun to be around. I like playing them. I coach a college team, and we've played against the men's Sweets before, and they're always sweeties.
And they're sweeties. Who would have guessed?
They should call themselves that. We're the Sweets, and
The
we all are
Sweeties.
sweeties. I bet they do.
Steinman here directing traffic. Racer number 5 for UPRoar, Emma Giamello, taking the center spot here for the UPRoar offense.
Sweets forcing that Portland to lose more and more yards with this tight 4-person cup, excuse me.
Sweetman's knocking it away
Number
from Marianne
22
Maxwell.
on the Sweets. Josephine.
Josephine Bygrave there with the block. Short Liston for the block lead.
And a huck with some great pressure by number 3, Hannah on UP, causing that drop from the Sweets.
Bit of a miscue here.
And Sweets has it again, about 20 yards out of the end zone.
Number 23 to pick up Joey Beal. Running the show here. Airing it out to racer number 24. Whitman finding themselves again and again in that far side of the end zone. Airing one out with a cross-field backhand. That is a beautiful find for the Whitman Sweets. Just planted an absolutely delicious goal there.
Delicious.
Yeah, like a
delectable.
sweet onion.
Yes.
Yeah, just plucked it right out of the end zone.
You big onion girl?
Yeah, I like an allium.
What's your favorite kind of onion?
Honestly, I'm more of a shallot person.
Same.
I love a shallot frying in olive oil.
Mm.
You know that like phenomenon where you walk into someone's kitchen and you're like, oh my god, it smells so good.
It's
And
onions and garlic.
yeah, that was my childhood, man.
Same.
Like,
Coming home from practice to our parents' house, we're like, damn, what are y'all cooking?
We stayed
They're like,
having
"It's the same thing."
aromatics. We kept them things on. Burners going at all times. Any Whitman fans, if you want to share your favorite onion in the chat, feel free.
Please.
UPRoar fans, if you want to share
the
your
booth is
favorite
saying
dog.
onion rings. Leo, what's your favorite onion?
I like Grillions.
Onion soup. What did you say?
Grillions.
Nobody knows what that is.
It's slang for grilled onions. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just using slang.
Sorry. This isn't the brain rot episode. That was yesterday. No slang today, unless it's racing slang.
It might be.
Whitman here with a high
Could be.
lambda reading pole.
Anything could happen.
Maximum fuel
Pickled
into the
red
cylinders.
onion. Lily, what y'all know about a pickled red onion? Nothing.
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 I love a
I
pickled
don't like it.
onion.
It's not for me.
Pickled onion on a breakfast sandwich? Are you kidding me? Whitman,
Just
pickling UPRoar's onion right here, putting an
Fucking it
impressive
away.
zone on.
Hey, Aizen, what's up?
Sweets here. A bit of a coffin corner.
Not a lot of action in the cutting zone. And Portland takes it back.
Elowadi with the disc. Thinking about it, surveying, shaking her head no. Steinman unable to keep it in.
Shout out Jack Carroll, our other announcer, who's watching right now in the chat.
From the safety of his own bed.
On his own birthday.
Probably tucked in under no less than 3 blankets.
Jack has a request for his birthday. He wants a UP win. Can they make it happen? Do they really care about him enough to give him that birthday present?
Oh, Annalise Court's trying to make it happen.
That away from Pink Pants, who I love.
Finding Steinman here. Waiting for the offense to catch up and clear wide. Looking for an around break.
Beautiful point and shoot right to Hayden Ashley. And they heard Jack Carroll's plea from his safety of his own home. And they get a little closer.
Textbook shake and bake offense from UPRoar.
Okay, also shout out Ashley Hagan, who is a freshman on the Sweets. The Sweets, who have 12 freshmen this year. Something every team can only hope to achieve. But shout out Ashley Hagan and shout out your family.
See, that's how you know it's a good program. If you can pull 12 freshmen in, that is a robust program.
You've
that
got a
loves
good
its
reputation.
players.
Yeah. People want to come
I
back.
want to play for the Swedes, man.
People want to play for the Sweets.
Mike F. keeping everybody honest about the
Keeping 'em in
time.
check.
20 to pull here for Portland UPRoar. Coming at you with another racing term, Mike F. You're filling in the role of race marshal, the person responsible for signaling track conditions to drivers, or time to pull. We've also got a meatball here in the glossary. If anyone can take an educated guess without Googling what meatball could possibly mean in racing, we'll send you a bumper sticker.
I think you want one too. The bumper stickers are fire.
Sweets here with 3 back. Basically expecting the UPRoar 4-person zone now. Looking off their options, unable to go backwards. The only way out is through for Sweets, and they put it up.
Ooh, and there is somebody in the vicinity, but Hayden Ashley says, no.
Hayden
I'm gonna
Ashley,
take that right out of the air.
like a shark in the waters there for UPRoar. The pressure is on, folks. Pedals are to the metal right now. Finding number 10.
Great undercut there from Marianne Maxwell on UP.
Maxwell
There's
finding
an
Ashley.
open receiver in the end zone. Easy money for Hayden Ashley. And number 2, Katie Anderson.
UPRoar giving Whitman no time to breathe there. Showing
And
what it means to play against a national championship team.
Back to a 1-point game. Also, quick shout out from Jack Carroll's trying to shout out the Sharks who own Delta Park.
I don't know what that means, but I do know that boogity, 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 we are racing.
Tighten up your belts, race fans. That's what they say.
Coming in to our 22nd lap of this race. Engines are firing on all cylinders for both our racers here, folks. UPRoar looking to make one last push here for the checkered flag. Whitman keeping them at an arm's length. This is D3 Grand Prix racing, folks. This is what we came to see.
This is the biggest sports game of the day happening today. There's no other sports game that any of you guys are watching on TV today. And
Ashley
I know
with
that
the
this is the biggest thing that you all want to see today.
I don't believe she has taken a point off in the last 6 points.
Weirdly,
Maybe
we didn't
just
have
half.
a musical halftime guest, which was weird. We'll get on a musical guest for next halftime, don't worry. Kendrick Lamar had to last second drop out.
And a miscue again from Whitman Sweets. Ashley airing it out for Elawadi, flanked by 2 Whitman defenders, and it's gonna work out. That's good Wolfpack defense there from Whitman Sweets. Sweets ignoring the 4-person cup and getting it going. Sweets unable to reel that one in. UPRoar on the sideline.
Beautiful grab.
Great throw from lefty number 4 for Portland, but an unusual turnover from Ashley. Sweets now with the disc. Sweets playing in a 3-yard space here.
Portland forcing that turn from the Sweets, and they will get another attempt to tie it up here.
Morgan Bridges working it with Ashley. Airing it out to Elawadi again. 2 Whitman defenders again, and it's out of bounds. Bit of a spin out there on the track.
It's the biggest spin out of the day, I'd say.
Still no collisions though. Love to see it. Love to see players being very aware of their bodies here on the field, or should I say, 6-lane racetrack.
I don't think any fouls called
No
in
fouls
this
called.
game. Nice and clean. We love to see it.
You do love to see it.
Open Canova.
You have Sierra has her mic on a banana.
Did you just notice this right
I
now?
just noticed it.
It's been a
Banana
while.
phone.
Oh, another forced drop for the Sweets. Portland's got it back.
Portland, though, they can get as many turns as they want, but if they don't organize their red zone offense here, nothing's coming to fruition. Airing
That was
out.
just
3 Whitman Sweets on that one. That's just incredible awareness from Whitman. This race up
Shout
until
out.
now occurring entirely in just 1/3 of the field. Skipping over their center there to find racer number 63, Leah Ullman.
Sweets having no problem crashing into this cup, asking for the disc. Number 3, Hannah El-Awadi on UP is
Ullman
doing a
finding-
great job in that cup.
Ullman finding number 21 there, Lucy Brown.
Portland moving to person defense as they get closer to the red zone. And a drop from Sweets. Portland will have yet another chance. Quick shout out, Jack Carroll's wife, Anna. You heard me, wife. Yeah, they're married. And it's his birthday.
Timeout.
And it's a timeout.
Returning to the pit here for a bit of a tune-up. Ashley says, I've had enough. I need a moment.
Pause.
Whitman collecting themselves here in the pit. Replacing a few tires, maybe.
Windshield wiper fluid.
Windshield wiper fluid, headlight fluid.
You never know. It could start raining at any moment. And if you
Elbow
don't have
grease.
your window wiper fluid in there, you're cooked.
Correct. If you don't
Blinker
have
fluid
Rain-X on
even.
your car in the Pacific Northwest, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. Okay, quick little huddle from Portland.
All right, racers. Returning the gameplay here. Portland to set up their offense first. Portland offense set. Sweets free to set up whatever defense
Disc
they
is
want.
in.
And they're opting for person.
Beautiful little inside shot. A lot of
Porch there, over to number 10, Isabel Contreras. Finding Ashley, but it's off the hand of Ashley. Contreras here taking the center handler matchup on Sweets. Ullman with the disc. And a crafty
Big
blade to switch the
swing.
field.
all the way through that cup.
Ullman unable to reel that one in though.
This is a long lap.
This is a very long lap.
They lengthened the racetrack for this lap. Weird. A drop from Hannah El-Awadi. And Sweets will have the disc again.
Whitman with the disc on the near sideline. Feeling comfortable right now. UPRoar trying to rattle their cage.
Sweets breaking away here.
Sweets taking every open pass they can find.
Not afraid to take their time though. Ooh.
Oh, Ullman. going-
Inside shot a little out of reach for this Sweets player.
That's a throw that definitely comes with time. Learning to put a little more inside edge on it. It's gonna get you right where you want it to be.
Big huck. Oh, great D from the Whitman Sweets. Not gonna let that huck connect.
Things are heating up on the sideline here, folks. The cowbells are louder than they've been before. Ullman pushing the pace here. Finding number 22, Josephine Bygrave, ostensibly. Whitman here comfortably resetting. Looking for some options, finding Ullman. Oh, and a T-bone here on the track.
First foul called of the game in the end zone. Had a collision there between 12 on Portland and a Sweets player.
Ashley and the Whitman racer calling over the observers. Mike F. to preside. Mike sharing what he saw in the play. You know, from this angle, it feels like a cut and dry foul, but there's certain nuances to what lane players are taking. Who is entitled to what space, who is where, when, why, how.
Where? Who?
Mike to rule. Possession to stay with Whitman.
It looks like we're
on the goal
in
line.
Okay.
No indication
Sweets
of stall.
Are maintaining possession right on the end zone line.
And it's an easy goal for
score.
Sweets.
Disco line. No flames on that collision, no Jack.
You know, sometimes it can be dicey going to the observer on offense. If it turns, you know, that's your fault. You lost the call. So great way to stick to your guns there for the Sweets.
We have got less than 2 minutes until hard cap goes on. Portland's got to get moving if they want a chance at winning this game.
Maybe a few rubber streaks here on the track from that collision, but it's no problem for UPRoar, and they send out an experienced line in Contreras, Giamello, Stein, Elawadi, and Ashley, taking her gazillionth lap in a row. You have to ask if you're running your racers into the ground this early in the season is worth it, but UPRoar really wants to demonstrate the kind of medal that they have. They want to show off their brands.
One minute until hard cap now. Disc going up. Looking out of bounds, hitting a spectator from afar.
Steinman picking up here in the center, finding Ashley. With Giamello over to Bridges.
Portland moving quick, but still calculated. Cannot afford any miscommunications right now. And that is a hand block from number 25 on Whitman, and that could be anybody.
That could be anybody.
Could be
The number 25 racer for the Whitman Sweets. Burning some rubber here in the cutting lane. Finding the inside pass from ostensibly Joey Beal. Shaking and baking for the Sweets. Seasoning that onion.
Number 4, Morgan Bridges on Portland is hungry for that D.
Opting for that backhand.
Not quite in, but that is,
ladies and gentlemen,
13-10. Sweets win the game.
Checkered flag has gone up over Whitman.
And once again, D3 Grand Prix, Whitman wins against UPRoar.
13-10. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
We've got more streamed games today. And so soon I'll tell you what they are. Just you wait. Just you wait. Next up, we got Puget Sound versus Claremont in the women's division, and then Reed versus Puget Sound in the open division, and then Claremont versus Air Force in the men's division, open division.
Stay cozy at home, folks. We will see you in the future for those exciting games, and thank you once again for tuning in to the D3 Grand Prix.
Bye.